In the world of benefits, you have a significant challenge in front of you. You struggle to not only get in front of a prospect, but then consistently engage with them, right? I mean, everybody has had that moment where they pick up the phone, right? They built up enough courage to do that. They dial, they get somebody on the other line. Maybe they even pitch them on a product or service. And then what do you typically hear? If you don't hear, "I'm not interested," then maybe what you hear is, "You know what, now's not the right time, follow up with me later." What the hell do you do with that? I'm gonna tell you what you do with that. You have an appropriate process already built into what you're doing in order to ensure that you don't let that go. We all hate cold calling. I don't care who you are. There is not a masochistic person out there that really loves cold calling. We all loathe the thought of picking up the phone and calling a stranger. But remember what I said last time? We're beginning to attract an audience to us. So those people are beginning to understand who we are. Maybe they like something about us. They get a characteristic or they resonate with some part of our belief system. That's wonderful. So now when I pick up the phone, I have intentionality. And what I do with most of my clients, and so you may want to pick up on this right now, is we've actually created a customized process, 7 touches in 21 days. That's a combination of phone, email, and even snail mail to ensure that you are staying consistent, that you're making different types of attempts to get in front of the prospect. Because once you let up on that, once you take a break because you get tired of calling over and over again, you've lost. You know, people give up far before they've actually given themselves a good opportunity to speak to that prospect. You've called once, maybe you've sent an email. They don't check them anyway. That's why you have to try multiple different mediums at different times in different sequences in order to try and attract them to you. The other thing we know is that most people give up after 3 attempts, and yet we know that it takes 5 or more to actually get in front of that person. So you need to be consistent, you need to be clear with your message, and again, go back to your branding. What is it you're passionate about? Share those things too. It's not just about your products and services, even when you're trying to attract that appointment. And all you're trying to do, you're not trying to sell them. All you're trying to do is grab 15 to 20 minutes of their time in order for you to introduce yourself, to learn a little bit more about them, and again, remember from previously, build that human-to-human interaction. Do that well, and they will listen to a lot more of what it is you have to offer.